Content over everything.
Prefer Christianity than Islam.
So good now, so good.
Okay, Raj.
I prefer my own faith. Like, if I had the choice of the two, obviously I would go for Christianity. Oh, so why are you going to shoot with me regardless? Why are you who's recording it though?
I'm recording it on my camera. I'm going to send it.
That's why, you know, majority of the people migrate to Christian countries than Muslim countries. Because Christian countries are more acceptable, more democratic, more fair.
Alright, so
the world says that.
There is no democracy in Christianity.
But the migration...
The Roman Empire used to kill people who are not Christians.
Yes, but
there is
now
no
these
democracy
days,
when Christianity started.
majority people
if you do not accept
to
Christianity,
the
they kill you. And this is what has done to the Europeans and the Slavs. And Bob the Builder spoke about these wars. Anyways, Raj,
yes.
We're going to start now.
Yeah, I'm getting in trouble now.
You are meeting Bob the Builder, and you have been making videos.
Tell it, I'm
Last
getting told
week
off.
we spoke,
Yes.
and you told me you are willing to learn about
Yes,
Islam.
I'm willing to learn.
I have spoke to you about hell,
Yes.
and also you spoke with Bob about paradise in Islam,
Yes.
and you have made a notion that it is a place of sexual pleasures.
Well, it seems like there's a lot of, I said earthly pleasures as well though.
Earthly pleasures.
Yeah.
What is wrong with earthly pleasures?
Well, I believe that something that is sinful on earth,
Yeah.
and then is plentiful in heaven, seems contradictory in its nature.
It seems you are against earthly life.
No, I'm not against earthly life. I'm saying that if
You are against it.
hold on,
This is why I do not want it to be in paradise.
Hold on. If on earth things like being promiscuous, wine and stuff like this, and all these kind of things that are sinful in this lifetime are then plentiful in the next life, it seems a bit contradictory.
Do you know the description of wine in the Quran?
It
About
says it's
wine
not
in Jannah.
It says it's not intoxicant, but it's still
So
wine.
why you didn't mention this in your video with Bob the Builder?
Because I'm a human being and I forgot.
No, because you want to misinform people
no.
deliberately.
I'm an Islamophobe.
You are
that's
being
why.
devilish.
Is that what you want me to say?
I'm saying
I'm an
on the
Islamophobe.
camera, I have interviewed this man last week. I thought he's a respectful
you
individual.
interviewed me?
And he have
I thought
no
we was having a
respect.
debate.
And I take back any respect he gave to him.
no.
I'm taking this back. This man
my God.
has a devilish agenda. Do not listen to him if you want to know about Islam. Simple as.
Okay. Now we're
Simple
enemies
as.
again. Are we enemies again?
I'm not saying you're my enemy or anything.
cool.
I'm
So
saying
I'm not
you're
the enemy of
lying
Islam.
about Islam.
Alright, I'm not enemy of Islam.
And you are misinforming people about Islam.
Let's just find out.
And I'm saying this in your face after speaking with you,
hold on.
after knowing who you are, Raj. I do not know what is in your mind about this religion of the truth I claim and I believe and I propagate.
Right,
You're saying people are going to have virgins in paradise.
Do they not?
You have said this.
But do they not?
You're saying people are going to have
no,
wines of river.
But that's what it is.
While the argument, the biggest enjoyment to have in paradise, what is it? Do you know?
For me, it would be unified.
You said
being unified with God.
if you wanna give the Islamic idea about paradise for non-Muslims, I'm asking you the simple question. The biggest? Let me finish.
Yeah.
What is the biggest enjoyment for people to have in paradise? Do you know or not?
I would say to be unified with God.
From Islamic sources,
No, that's from
the hadith of
You're asking me what I believe.
The biggest enjoyment for what we believe is nothing less than seeing Allah.
Yes, I've been unified with God.
Not unified. We don't believe in unity with God. I'm telling you what Islam says. It is to be having the pleasure of seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the biggest enjoyment and no other enjoyment bigger than this. So seeing Allah, is it anything sexual?
No, but
seeing God,
hold on.
Do you understand the biggest enjoyment is sexual enjoyment or spiritual enjoyment?
Can I talk for a minute? I need to ask you a question. Did I lie when I said that there is virgins in heaven and rivers of wine? Did I lie when I said that?
You have not said it does not intoxicate you. You have not mentioned what the Quran is saying about these things.
What I'm trying to establish first.
No. If I say rivers of wine, I'm stopped.
Hold on. You're saying that
you are hiding part of the information.
You're saying that I'm giving misinformation about Islam.
Yes, you are.
I may be saying something that's not in context. I'm not giving a well-rounded view of Islam.
You are not giving full information.
Or a holistic view of Islam. But you cannot tell me that in your beliefs that there are virgins in heaven and there are rivers of wine.
How it is described?
Oh,
in
no,
the
no,
Quran?
but you need to establish.
No,
I need to establish.
I
first,
follow
have
the
li-
description
Hold
of the Quran, not your description.
but have I lied though?
If the Quran speaks about wines of river,
Yeah, so I haven't
now,
lied. Then.
should I take Raj definition of wine or Quran definition of
I
wine?
didn't give no definition
Which one?
of wine. I just said that when I met Bob the Builder.
If you say wine and you are laughing, wines and
like to
virgins
laugh.
and you are post smoking this and laughing at this.
Oh my God.
The notion people is going to understand. This is, you have said, literally it is a pleasure or what's called?
I said it's earthly pleasures. in
Earthly
heaven.
pleasures, thank you very much. Earthly pleasures. We believe enjoyment in Jannah is never going to be earthly pleasure. This is number one for you to know.
Yeah.
Jannah and what
don't know
you
where to
enjoy
go.
in
I-
paradise, being it having wine, Quran said it is a wine that does not affect you, does not intoxicate you.
Oh no. But
And if you're gonna have a relationship with a partner, now, for you and Bob the Builder, are you all gonna be brothers and sisters? No male, no female in your paradise?
no, I don't believe in the same concept.
Him.
I don't know about Bob the Builder, 'cause he's-
They lose, they become like you. They become genderless in paradise. You are only a spirit.
Remember, yeah. So
Yeah.
we don't believe in being.
But
yeah,
in our understanding,
So-
you
so
are
we-
still who you are because
we are
you
coming from-
was tested how you are now, being a male, being a female. You're gonna be receiving a reward in the way how you was tested. If you was created as a male, you're gonna be female.
Can I just say something, Ahmed?
If you was created as a female,
he's taking
you're
over
gonna be a female in paradise.
only
But
person that can
is it
take over.
earthly pleasures like how we think about earthly pleasures? No, it's not like, because Quran and the Prophet said nothing is similar to paradise. It is beyond what you can think of and what you can imagine. But it is
So how
still
can I describe it then?
pleasure. It says it's like how it is in paradise.
I know, but does
it
that
is
mean-
similar, but it is not like how
I know,
earthly
but
pleasures
how
is.
can I describe something if you're telling me that the way God has described it, no one can describe it like that? I can only go by your definition of what paradise is. So when people
Have
say,
we said it is earthly pleasures? Any Muslim told you, Raj, paradise is similar to the earthly pleasures.
we need to get.
I want to know which Muslim told you this,
We need to
or it
clarify,
is your own
We need to
interpretation.
clarify something. First of all, I was under the impression that when we talk, whenever you give me information, I can decide if I believe it or not.
But if
seem
you're going to
you seem-
convey the
no,
Islamic
hold on,
information,
but
you
seem
have
be-
to say,
but
to
Ahmed,
go to what Muslims are saying,
I'll move
not
away,
to make your
but-
own,
but
not
the thing is,
to
what I'm
make your
saying-
own views and
what
say
I'm saying
what
to you-
Islam say.
What I'm saying to you is that when we have a discussion here, I don't have to 100% agree with you.
I want to know who
It's
told
a
you.
debate, so when you said to me last
right.
week,
Which source?
XYZ, I
Which
may only
source-
believe 20% of
Which
it.
source told you about paradise? It is earthly pleasures. Which,
Look, if you
which
say
one
to-
told you this?
if you say
I
to
want to
me-
know your source.
It's not the source. If you say to me,
You
that-
have said
Hold on,
paradise
you need
is
to-
earthly pleasures.
Ahmed, I cannot answer
From where
unless
you
you let
learn
me
this?
finish. Unless you let me finish a sentence.
Okay.
So let's try and time this here so you don't say nothing. I've been told or I read that in heaven you have virgins, you have rivers of wine, and you have everything you want. Yeah.
You concluded it is earthly
So
pleasures.
I said that this doesn't sound like heaven, but earthly pleasures.
Okay, if I tell you this
So
is wrong.
is that a wrong?
If I
is
tell
that-
you, fine,
Is
fine.
that wrong for me?
If
to
I
come to
tell
that
you now,
conclusion?
this is wrong, are you ready to take it back or not?
No, I can't take it back.
Thank you
because
very much.
that's
Here is my
opinion.
problem with him.
Oh
That
my
we
God.
are telling him
We're not under Sharia
this is
yet.
wrong information about our beliefs, yet he is insisting
I'm allowed to
on
have my opinions.
My friend, you are not allowed to lie about my beliefs either.
I am.
You are free, of course.
We're not under
you
Sharia,
are
dude.
free, but also I'm free to say you are
No,
lying
Ahmed
about
Ali,
our
you're-
beliefs.
you're acting like
Are
you're a
you only
dictator
free?
and we're under a
No,
Sharia
it's not
law.
me dictator.
I can have
to
my own
say
opinions.
you lie about my beliefs. How
I
am
didn't say
dictator?
lie. I said I have my own opinions.
Your own opinions does
Yeah.
not represent me.
But that doesn't mean it's a lie.
Am I free and entitled to believe and
Yeah, and
say
I'm
you
free
are
and
saying lies?
And I'm free and entitled to say that. Like everyone's saying to me, I said
We're going to end it at this point. Raj lies about our beliefs.
So
Thank you very much. I'm not
I
going to
didn't
waste.
lie.
I'm not going to waste anymore. How did I lie?
I
Does the Quran
said-
say it is earthly
I
pleasures?
said to you that
Or
is
it
my,
is your assumption?
That is my opinion, which
Your
isn't a
opinion.
lie.
Does the Quran say so?
But it's not. Your Quran
Does
is
the
not.
Quran
Your
say
Quran
it
is
is
not my
earthly
truth,
pleasures?
though. But your Quran
Me
is not
and
my
you are
truth.
following the,
But your
my
Quran-
source and your source is
But
the
the thing
Quran.
is, for you, the Quran is true. To me,
Yes.
it's not.
Okay, what the
So
Quran
for
says
me,
about
when I
paradise.
say-
Can I ask a question?
Fine.
Did you get the,
No,
the
sister,
wine from
sister,
the
with all respect.
Quran? Did you get it
With
out
all
of the
respect.
Quran?
I've,
That
I've,
concept?
yeah, I've read little bits and I'm.
Do you mind? I want to finish it. Raj, you are reading about Islam from the Quran, right?
I've heard.
Is there any?
And I've heard people like Zakir Naik and other people give narrations.
Good. Quran speaks about paradise. Should we take it as a source for knowledge about paradise? Is it valid for me as a Muslim to say I follow what the Quran says about paradise or not?
For you, yeah, it's valid. Not for me though.
Good, not for you. But if you want to say, I'm going to tell you about the description of paradise from the Quran, and you go on and you speak things contradictory to what the Quran is saying, then I have the right to say you are a liar. No, not stoning. Not stoning. If you say, I am going to represent for you guys what the Quran is saying about paradise, and when you speak from things not from the Quran, then you are a liar.
We're in the West, we're
then
not
you
under Sharia.
are a liar.
To you,
with all due respect, if you want to know about paradise and hell,
hold on. For you, I'll concede. For you as a who believes in your faith 100%, to you can perceive me to be a liar. I am just giving you the information that I have seen and read.
From the Quran?
Well, do people like Zakir Naik and all of these people read from the Quran?
Is he following the Quran, Zakir Naik?
Well, when he says on some of his videos that in heaven there will be 72 virgins and eternal bliss and there will be rivers of wine, I can only go by what he says.
Now, listen.
So when I said that sounds like earthly pleasures, does that not? What is wrong with me saying it sounds like earthly pleasures?
Now, earthly pleasures. Did Zakir Naik told you? Have Zakir Naik told you Jannah is earthly pleasures? Did he say this, or it is you?
Am I allowed to call it earthly pleasures?
You can, but do we say to the people what you are promised in paradise is earthly pleasures?
Can I say it though?
This is another discussion.
No, but
you can say it.
It's the same discussion.
We have the right to say
this is about freedom of speech.
It is not
no, because you're saying to me that I cannot have a conversation with another man who's a Christian outside the speaker's corner and say things about Islam or talk about other subject matters without you getting upset and putting a...
You are agreeing to meet to talk about Christianity, yet the meeting has turned to talk about Islam.
You can't help it.
Because both of you have a problem with Islam. Man, have a life. Have a life. And stop your lies about Islam.
All right, let me say something. One of the reasons why people talk about Islam a lot is one of the only faiths that...
From now to
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. Listen.
COE.
Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky YG. I just listen to COE. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky Magic. Man, just listen to COE. Man, just listen to COE. Man, just listen to COE. If you see me, it's COE. Content over everything. COE.
Man, not even know BBC. Man, not even know ITV. Not even listen to the MUM. They just listen to COE.